This is going to be the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, voice acted Part 7, brought to you by our dear friends over at Capcom. Or we'll say that more than once tonight. If y'all want to take turns introducing yourselves, by golly, do your thing while this up and.
Hello, folks. I'm Sharky. I will be here to be Sholmes, and my Capcom brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
Fair enough.
I'm Sesu or something.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's your boy Oni Hard here again.
Your boy Beef Stroganoff.
It is beef stroganoff. Delicious like Hamburg helper.
Oh, man, I haven't had Burger Helper in ages, dude. I remember that stuff. When I was like a little kid with my mom. Like my mom was still single, and like that would be our thing before like soccer practice.
No lie. Like the beef stroganoff hamburger helper was legit my favorite.
I still eat that.
Dude, I mean, beef stroganoff's dope anyway. I mean, how do you go wrong with like cream of mushroom soup, Worcestershire sauce, and beef?
Just like you don't.
Sauce.
Yeah, if you can't spell it or pronounce it. That's the only time you can.
Is Twitch doing a dirt?
Twitch has been very sketchy.
I can't
Today.
even load it. It just keeps saying the page has stopped responding.
Yeah, I got disconnected from chat like 5 times.
Oh, it's gonna pull up chat. Well, get back to
There we
chat.
go. Well, at least I brought up the Discord. Hi, Bubbush. You want to introduce yourself? Hold on.
Hello, my wife.
My wife.
It's me.
Well, I guess
Did
we'll pick
everyone
up.
else do their introductions?
Yes.
We saved the best for last.
Yeah! I'm Kios, I hope you know who I am. Anyway, we shall continue whence we left off on the adventure of the unbreakable speckled band. We still haven't figured out what that is, if I recall correctly. Oh yeah, Seth. You get to go first.
Oh god. Am I still doing like demon voice for her? I don't know.
I don't know. It's up to you. Oh. So, the friend you mentioned is inside your traveling case. Is that right?
I don't think animals are allowed on board according to the rules of passage.
Oh please, don't tell any of the crew. If they found my precious.
Precious.
Then the burly Russians would bestir themselves in unison to throw you and your case overboard, no doubt.
So reassuring, Mr. Sholmes.
Thank you.
But what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy. It is, isn't it?
Dan thinks it's a Yorkie. Let's find out. Maybe an adorable little rabbit?
Oh, you wabble.
Is it a VTuber? Quick, here's where we can edit a bunch of VTubers into
Freya.
the suitcase. Is it Freya the ferret?
Look.
Oh.
Nah, just put me in the suitcase.
Oh boy. Huh. You credit Russia as a land with small rabbits, do you?
Oh, don't they have small rabbits there then?
You might well ask. I have no idea. You two are miserable little bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of young ballerinas' friends. Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken.
What?
Uh, really?
Hello,
Consider-
Yeah, hi, air conditioner. You can turn it off if you want, Puppers.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but my set's.
What? Go ahead, Sharky.
Consider the benefits of the wind tunnel. A rousing wake-up call. Daily fresh eggs. And when adversity strikes, it could satisfy the needs of sustenance. Just eat your best friend, don't we all?
So, you'd eat your friend? I'll remember that, considering we're on a ship, middle of the ocean.
Yeah, I'm sure that's never happened before.
Well, it would appear this friend's identity is a close guarded secret not to be revealed. Ah!
I like how that slowly just faded out.
She
You're
obviously
welcome.
doesn't quite trust us yet. There's something I should like to show her, methinks.
Capcom?
Yep. And Shelby called me a snack last week. I'm still a bit confused after that one. Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it. All right, what am I gonna show her?
Feet pics?
That's definitely what you needed to see for trust.
Feet pics?
I'll pay you not to bring those out.
All right. How much?
How much you got?
I could take pictures of my feet all day and night, Sharky,
Oh, jeez.
as long as my wife's okay with it.
So anyway, I started blasting.
So anyway, I started blasting my bank account to prevent the inevitable.
Damn, my feet are ashy as fuck. It's gotta be somebody's fetish, right?
Pretty sure people get off on the flaking. Why did I say that?
I need
Capcom! I have no idea why you said that. Freudian slip?
You ever be sucking on your girl's toes and get a toenail stuck in your teeth?
I hate it here. Shoutouts to Capcom. Woo. Nah, we love Capcom. We just can't behave all of the time. I think that's the unfortunate part.
What's it like to behave?
Yeah, right.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
No
No
more.
more.
Yeah, I don't know what to show her. I think you'd get really mad if I did that. Miss Pavlova, about this article? You look oh wait, that's you. Oh,
You look so beautiful, like a fairy.
I'm scared. With my pictures in the newspapers.
You poor girl.
she's so young, just 15 years old. For her to have run away all by herself, she must have felt very, very alone. Miss Pavlova, about this article? Did you know about this merciless revolutionary already?
No. But when I saw the picture, I couldn't believe it. He looks just like me in my disguise.
Huh? Am I the only one around here with eyes?
The other man, the one wearing the brown, he also said so. He said we look the same. Well, that's because he's just blind and an idiot.
Yep. Yeah, he says a lot of things. I have a strong feeling that besides you and the great detective, you wouldn't find another soul on this ocean who thinks there's any similarity there at all.
Mr. Naruhodo, I will not allow you to speak ill of Mr. Sholmes.
Oh, no.
No, I wouldn't dream of it. So clearly I'm not showing her. Oh.
Don't touch!
Huh?
I will tell you what I know about last night, but please, not the gumdrop button. You must not touch my things. How do you say, forbid it?
Oh, sorry.
As well you should be, young man. What vulgar manners you have. Poking around in a young lady's Capcom belongings? Neither shall I allow it.
Hypocrite. Use the left button. Really? Those very weird looking coat hangers aren't like a thing?
Oh, what about her vent? Wait, are you gonna check?
Yeah. That's why I'm like confused.
Plate on the
Have
floor?
the thing
Is that
to
already on
show
check
her.
on?
What's up, Oni?
I think, maybe the crime scene picture?
Back to the crime scene.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't-
show her the crime scene picture.
Oh, yeah, you can try that.
Yeah, I don't remember what the hell we were talking about in the story, so.
Miss Pavlova, would you take a look at this?
You wanna see this picture of this dead body I got?
Look at this photograph.
Alright, sorry, I needed to fix something.
Look
Then
at
I need
this
to
graph.
fix something some more.
Every time it makes me laugh.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. There we go. That should hopefully be better. I had to fix some internals there.
You kids wanna see a dead body?
You kids want to be a dead body?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Mr. Naruhodo, you're frightening the poor girl.
Oh, I wasn't trying to.
Well, I guess that was wrong.
Can I show you this? I'm actually a university student from the Empire of Japan, you see.
That means nothing to me.
No, why would it?
We get it, you babe.
Mr. Naruhodo, if you're determined to flaunt your Yume badge, at least choose a Japanese person who might recognize it.
Oh.
I don't fail.
Mrs. Sadu, can I show you this? Idiot.
Maybe later.
Damn.
Hey!
Oh, I could show Inspector Hosonaga too. What an idiot.
What's that little white piece of paper with kanji on it? Velvet.
That's the
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 thing that they
seal.
stuck over her stuff.
That's you, Bubba.
You drew the characters for this paper seal, didn't you, Naruhodo-san? They're such bold, vivid strokes you made. Wow.
Capcom?
You're looking at a man who came aboard inside a trunk. Those brushstrokes needed to make a statement. If they'd found me in that wardrobe, those Russians would have hurled me into the freezing cold ocean.
I'm sure none of the crewmen would have done anything like that.
Well, I'm not so sure.
They would have forced you to wash dishes in the galley until you were on death's door or something like that.
Wash dishes until I was on death's door? That's a lot of dishes.
I
Not
don't know,
really.
man.
You feel
It takes like
death
5
after about-
dishes for me.
Yeah.
So you feel like death after about 3 hours. Why'd you use glue?
These must be the remnants of the glue you used to stick the paper seal on the wardrobe.
Where do we find glue out in the middle of the ocean?
I mean, it's not glue.
It's a
Look
trick
at it.
question. They licked it.
What is this, 7 days to die? Everything has glue on it. That's right, it was pulverized rice. Well,
Oh, that's smart.
how do I keep doing this? Seriously. I'm gonna get a counter of Kios predicts the future going real soon.
Pulverized rice?
I mean, I guess that would work.
Yes, I pulverized some of the rice for my evening meal, even though it broke my heart.
Broke your heart? What do you mean?
Remember, I'm a stowaway on this ship. All I had to eat were Kazuma's leftovers. Even a couple of grains of rice could have meant the difference between life and death.
Oh my, it must have been awful for you, Naruhodo-san.
Oh yeah, it sounds like you're really emotionally invested
Sorry,
in
my gauge popped out.
this.
Onion ring?
Why does she have glue?
Yes.
Hmm.
But I have some glue with me as it happens. You're welcome to use it this evening.
Oh, did you use bones and murky water?
I mean, she seems to have a lot stowed away in her sleeves.
She's
That
got
notebook
something,
Kios.
dude. It's secrets.
Time to play our favorite game, French onion rings or hipster.
That kimono is kept on by the bat belt.
Oh, thank you very much. I keep hitting the wrong button. Hit here. I guess that's all we got for this.
It's weird it didn't put a check on
Yeah.
it.
Yep, same thing. To be fair, I also get sad when there is no rice.
This diary, maybe? Or wait, we didn't show her the. Did we show her both articles?
Yeah, I just couldn't find anything. Like, nothing was like freaking out here.
Probably could be the diary then.
What about her earring? She's wearing an earring.
And
It's the crown.
I'm mashing. All right, let's check. This is the diary of my friend who passed away.
His diary?
Yeah, and he wrote in it last night before he died. Something a little unusual. It reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later, he heard the sound of ping pong balls bouncing around. 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grid.
A speckled band? I don't understand.
It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentioned joins to this cabin, see?
I too hate it when my asshole whistles.
I love a good fart. I'm not gonna even pretend to lie. It's free comedic value. It's up there, on the wall.
In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together. Whoa.
The cabin.
The cabin?
Cabin.
In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together.
Oh!
Miss Pavlova? Has something occurred to you? Does the speckled band the victim mentioned mean something to you, or the whistling sound perhaps?
No. anything.
Oh.
Uh,
Just need a sec. Be right back.
oh, who dare?
Oh,
Hey,
Excuse
Oni's here.
Mr. Roylott.
I am the captain now. Yes, what?
Wow, she's fast.
Captain would like to speak to you. You must come to Captain's quarters at once. Please.
All right, I will come now.
wait, isn't that the chick?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah,
Quiet.
you must leave now.
Oh, no, it's fine. Don't mind us.
Yes, please don't worry yourself, Mr. Roylott.
Get out.
The passenger said get out. Or you want me to throw you out?
Oh, looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later.
What a pity.
Oh man. Oh jeez.
She doesn't seem really broken up about any of it. And so we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside.
I picked them up and put them down.
Yo, it's one of my favorite memes.
Was that it?
I am the captain now.
Mid-chapter break. Anyone need a quick stretch break while we wait for Sharky to get back or anything?
Give me about 30 seconds here and I'll be good.
Okay. I'm gonna get up and stretch.
Got some drank to pour.
Yeah, got some driving, boy. Yeah, I'm gonna get something to drink. I shouldn't have any lines for a while. No. If anybody new shows up, it's Oni's lines, by the way. Oh.
Yeah, that's Freya's new thing. Yo, what's up, Stove? But like her entire like back legs and tail just like hang at it. What a I have water heat. Yeah.
I am back.
Alright. Hello, Pupper.
Gee.
Pupper. Pupper, you can't have any mouth.
Oh, I
go red.
I'm so excited to not like it's funny, I still have to get up because I still technically have work to do tomorrow, but like the fact that well, I'll be here playing video games instead of working.
Kind of jealous that you got early access.
Pre-order gets early access too, by the way.
I didn't pre-order it.
Ooh.
That's why.
If I had the ability to pull you, I would.
Fine, I'll wait. I'll wait till Friday,
And then
like a
I
normal lame-o.
would go on Twitter.com and brag about how good. Because if you didn't get posted to Twitter, did it really even happen?
Nah, of
What
course
game
not.
are we talking about? What? What the hell is that?
Dark Souls 4, Final Fantasy
Fuck.
Edition.
Moonbase Alpha.
Baba.
Hey, puppy. Puppy, what you doing? Did you tell Shelby you had separation anxiety today and you
Oh
cried?
no, puppy, what happened?
Say my dad had to go doctor. And Sora said that I cried for a whole hour and a half.
Oh
I
no.
whined and I borked and wanted dad to come back.
Oh no, oh no.
Are we oh-knowing?
There we go. I have a beverage. We shall continue.
January. SS Burial. First class cabin pass.
I can't wait for that random ass mousetrap to be a big part of the case.
I wish we hadn't been thrown out like that.
I wish we'd managed to find some clue as to what that speckled band might.
We didn't manage to investigate at all. And I imagine
All the people.
that we won't be able to for a while longer. We'll never get past that sailor guarding the door.
Unless you had a
Going on
vent
with
in
his
your room.
midriff.
Hearing it, if to say, don't even think about it. Oh, wait a minute.
What is it?
I farted. Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where did he go?
You mean you hope you farted?
Oh, yes. He completely disappeared.
When did he do that? He slipped away as quietly as the wind, not before ensuring these were securely back on my wrists.
Well, if big man's guarding that door, guess which door he's not
Yo,
guarding.
I love the midriff you're showing up here. That's gorgeous, dog.
I know. I
Nice,
know.
nice pelvic V.
I really wish we'd had a chance to look around in Miss Pavlova's cabin.
I am wearing shirt is too small. What? Why you look like that? You want something?
Capcom? Hmm?
Maybe. You want me to throw you out again, yeah?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely not that.
Next time I have to throw you out. I show you where lobsters spend winter. Understand?
Maine? You're gonna show us Maine? All right.
Yes,
I mean,
when
Maine
you-
sounds cool. I had a buddy that lived there for a couple years. He said it was pretty dope.
I believe he just said he's gonna yeet you all the way to America.
Damn.
I eat you to America.
Oh, Sharky, now that you're here, I got a joke for you.
Oh no.
So, Tom Brady, right,
Yeah.
spent 2 months with his kids and wife,
Mm-hmm.
and then decided that with his free time, he would rather be crushed by 300-pound men instead. And that is probably really all I need to know about his family relationships.
All you need to know about that guy is that he makes cookie dough with beaters instead of with by hand.
My wife is heckling me right now.
As she should.
Understand.
Understand.
Understand. Maybe I should steer clear of him until he's forgotten my face. Not good luck, Ryunosuke. You do have a very
I will never forget.
I don't think he'll ever forget your face.
Seriously?
Seeing as how you're one of 2 Japanese people on the ship.
Yeah, right. All right, we gotta add. Oh wait, no, apparently not.
All right, there's not a check mark on the door over there.
Yep.
Hey.
First class cabin number 1. Yeah, that's our cabin.
Not our cabin. It's Kazuma.
Kazumafu.
Zafumabu.
Zabumafu?
It's
It's Kazoo Kid.
Kazuma Samarama-san.
Samaramahama?
I'm sorry?
Wop, wop, bloop, wop, bloop.
Oh damn, she's sassing, babe. Sassing right now.
Your accommodation is confined to the wardrobe inside the cabin.
Damn.
She's oddly specific about this. She's the kind of person that would probably leash her boyfriend.
Got that pumpkin spice lean.
She thinks you are the junk in her trunk.
You know how to make a stowaway feel small, don't you? As small as the wardrobe I've been calling home. Anyway, I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga has managed to uncover any new clues.
Yes, we should probably find him an app.
You know, her hairstyle might be the equivalent of the late 1800s Japanese Karen.
She's quite sassy.
Am I married?
I think the door lit up there.
Something lit up. Yeah. Like I said, he's guarding that door. He ain't guarding the other
That
one.
door leads to the second class area.
Ah, that's where the poor people go.
Yeah, that's where the Irish are.
Oh, jeez.
It's okay. I'm Irish. It's fine.
Around the time frame, it fits. It would either, well,
Yeah.
going,
Anyway.
coming from Japan, I doubt there would be Irish over there, but the time frame, at least, like the emigration to America.
Nah, we'd be in the boiler room.
I tried to block it.
It's locked. I can't open it. Oh no, it's like I actually studied a lot of this stuff. It was very important to my actual paper because that had to deal with ethnic
No,
population.
well, that stands to reason. No one wants to let the murderer escape.
Gosh, she gave me a very stern look when she said that. Why does she flirt with me, then degrade me, and then... My history degree is always showing Chris. I can't help it. Because I called this stuff out months ago, years ago. Here we are. Wait until y'all figure out what the Fed's doing with interest rates this week. I guess back into Kazuma's cabin.
What's that one movie about the 5 points in the art of character? I always forget.
Why is this guy in here, too?
The 5 what?
The movie about the Irish people in the 5 points area.
Oh, Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yes.
Very long, very violent. Great movie.
Yes.
9th January, SS Beria. First class, cabin number 1. It looks like they're still investigating it.
Yes, on that subject, I wonder if Inspector Hog...
You can do it.
You got it.
Hold on.
Kakapupu.
I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga is unscathed.
What do you mean, I'm safe?
Wow, 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 wow.
Surely you haven't forgotten, have you, Naruhodo-san?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He had consumption.
Don't you remember what he said about allowing you out of this cabin to investigate? He was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he'd lay his life on the line for you.
I mean, he doesn't have much of that left.
Bones are rough, Dan. Bones are... Yeah, homie's coughing up a lung. Oh, yeah. but I'm sure he was exaggerating. Let's see what he has to say for himself. He might have some new information for us, too. You never
I
know.
forgot he was here, so yeah, you're one of 3 Japanese people. New stuff?
Oh, yeah, there he is. Okay. We'll talk to the...
You. Where did you go?
Oh, sorry. I just went to the cabin.
Why? Who gave you permission for this?
Well, I mean, Seaman Hosanaga did.
Okay.
That new Japanese, was it? Later, I will roll him into a ball and throw him in cold room.
What? What?
The cold room, of course, you know.
Ah, yes, the room. That is cold. My bad. Whew. He's gone back to guarding the door. You okay?
Sorry, I have a ferret licking me.
So your character doesn't have consumption, okay?
I hope Inspector Hosanaga doesn't find himself in too much trouble on our account.
He's really gone out of his way to help us, hasn't he? When we get back to Japan, we'll have to take him for a steak at a carnival.
And that could be a very long time from now, Naruhodo-san.
All right, time to talk to the man, the myth, the legend, aka myself.
Bruh. Might beat the shit out of that man.
Ew.
You gotta cut me dick.
Seth, do you have a rough approximation of how many lines Hosanaga has left?
No idea.
Ah, shit. Tony, you want to take over Hosanaga for a little bit? Just so you're not sitting around wasting time tonight?
I can.
All right.
Just, I actually shoved some in my mouth, so give me a second.
Yo, it's all good. Have some tortilla chip ASMR. Yeah. Yeah, Volker changed a lot of things. Unfortunately, interest rates being tied the way they are, it's going to be a nightmare no matter what happens, Dan.
Okay. I'm ready.
Go for it.
Ah, you're back.
The inspector?
What happened to you? Your face is...
Did someone say ASMR?
Please, don't worry about it. They're just scratches.
Made by a bear, maybe?
Bro, your glasses are fucked.
Made by a bear named Beef Stroganoff.
Bear reference, Russia.
When I told the captain that I'd given you permission to investigate, he told me he'd pummel me with his fists and then toss me overboard.
What?
What?
But the pummeling was over in a flash, and he must have decided against throwing me overboard.
Man, sounds like he thought you were soft.
So it was nothing, really.
It looks like he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on the had to.
What is this ship's captain named Ginyu or something? I'm a little concerned
Well,
about the
thanks to your
speeding.
efforts, we now know a little about the neighboring cabin.
The ship's captain is a guy by the name of Zangief. Capcom.
Gave him
Hosanaga's
the what's it called?
Hosanaga's weak, made out of paper mache or rabbits.
Rabbits.
Yes, so I understand.
Oh,
I bumped into a man claiming to be a great detective a little while ago.
Yeah, he's full of shit.
I see. I think his name was something like, Sholmes? I don't think he was German, though.
Wow, they're really
I do
leaning
not-
into. They're really
I do
leaning
not
into
think I
that
am
joke.
German.
They're really leaning into the. I get it.
Where are your papers?
I will be glad to help you investigate at this time. Sorry, please go on.
That explains it. Shall we compare notes then? We can tell you what we found out.
Yes, let's do it.
All right.
We're all in this together.
What? Nikolina Pavlova? She's in the cabinet next door?
Oh, you know who she is?
Please, what self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know that graceful angel?
Ones that aren't super passionate about 15-year-olds?
I mean, this doesn't
Oops, I think I upset him there.
Well, that tells us the neighboring cabin is unrelated to the case at least.
Oh? How?
Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they?
Oh, I forgot. Hosanaga's not the sharpest tool in the drawer.
Didn't this
got there
man
in the end. Good job. Proud of you.
didn't this man meet Giselle Brett?
Yeah. Yep. Oops. Now I've definitely upset him.
Inspector, has your investigation in here proved bleh. Inspector, has your investigation here proved fruitful?
It's an investigation. I mean, if I'm honest, there's very little more I can do. Our duty is to make sure the scene isn't disturbed, ready to hand over to the Hong Kong police. So, I'm just keeping watch here, trying not to take my eyes off the job.
Well, you only got one eye now.
Oh, I see.
There is one thing. I do have a small piece of new information for you.
Oh, what?
Yes, do tell us, Inspector, please.
Please.
Please?
That was horrible how all in the same key we were. Tell me about the new evidence. What is this new information you have, Inspector?
I have a black eye.
Oh, wow.
It's this.
Show me the evidence.
The Gloria's medical officer has finished his examination of the body. I managed to obtain the report.
Oh. Cosmo's postmortem. Yes, his postmortem report. He's a router now. Oh, Cosmo's postmortem report?
Kazuma-sama.
So, what was the cause of death?
It says here he was a dial-up router.
56K?
Damage to the cervical vertebrae is what's written in the report.
Back in my day, we had to wait 5 minutes for one image to load.
Neck was broken?
Yes, it would seem so. There were no obvious wounds or other signs of injury. So at first, I think they were considering poison.
Bless you.
But it turns out they found no traces of poison in his system at all.
Yeah, did they test for curare? Well, what weapon was used then?
Nothing has been found as of yet, but the fact that there are no signs of a wound
That's good. Doesn't sound-
suggests it
sound
may
effective.
have been a blunt object, something that wouldn't leave a mark.
I mean, if you break someone's neck with with a blunt object, I'm pretty sure it's going to leave a bruise.
Isn't there a broken chair in the background there?
Yeah.
Somebody fucking WWE'd in.
Is that a chair?
Yeah, it is. Dude, he got stone cold stunnered from the top rope.
Looks almost just like a tiny like book stand or something.
Maybe.
I can move the camera to the right. Oh, I see.
All the body's nerves run through the spine to the brain. A strong enough impact to the neck should induce death. It is a possibility, and no obvious wound would be left.
I mean, except the giant bruise, but yeah, carry on. Sure. Poor Kazuma.
I have a second copy of the report. If it might be useful, you're welcome to have it.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes, it's fine. I trust you. After all, if I didn't trust you, I'd never have agreed to you leaving this cabin in the first place, would I?
Or getting punched in the face.
Hmm.
The post-mortem report has been entered into the court record. All right, I want to see what's off to the.
I think it is like a little tiny book stand.
Weird champ. It was probably the chicken bone.
Big ass chicken.
It only got one bone, dude.
It's one of those turkey legs they give you at the Renaissance Fair.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes was here, wasn't he?
Yes, he seemed to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept about on the floor investigating. But then he suddenly left. I suppose he must have become bored.
Had to poop. Did he say anything at all?
Actually, now you mention it, yes, just one thing, but he practically shouted it. It's shoe polish, was all he said.
Yeah, he has a problem with huffing. Shoe polish? Wonder what he meant.
It's weird, as he was walking away, I just heard the faint sounds of I forgot my poop knife.
It was when he was over there, by the piece of broken glass. Do you see?
Is that glass?
Yeah.
Ah, perhaps he was talking about this brick-colored mark, do you think?
Ah, yes, that must be it.
But how could Mr. Sholmes know that it's shoe polish? Was it from all the boot licking?
He was dangerously close to my shoes, and he huffed them a little bit.
I do see a problem with my methods. Are you not trying to figure out the real killer? Are you, Inspector Horsnogger? We will get to the bottom of this.
Oh, you're German now. Yeah, Bubba?
What do you think?
That leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea.
Don't fear, it's just the blood loss that is making you feel cold.
I may have a concussion or two.
Start a collection. They're very valuable.
What is it, Susato-san? You're gonna pop in, or do you want to get some rest, Bubbers?
Well, Kazuma-sama was wearing Hold on.
You can do it.
Kazuma-san was wearing leather shoes with a very dark tan hue.
Dark tan? A sort of darkish brownish red then?
Yes, a little like the color of red wine, but darker. I often repair them for him.
Oh, does this mean that this mark was made by the polish of Kazuma's shoes as they scuffed on the floor? The mark on the floor has been entered into the court record.
Mm.
That's really all I can tell you at this stage. I should return to my post. My fellow crewmen's eyes are boring into the back of my head.
Yeah, that might be for the best. Thank you.
Poor Inspector, you look exhausted.
Oh, no. Well, I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asogi-san. He was my responsibility.
Mm.
Of course, my pain is nothing compared to yours. You were his friends. The truth is, I seem to have had a heavy head ever since I woke up this morning.
Heavy head? That's interesting. My head's still throbbing too.
I like how no one was like broken up about Cosmo's death. They're just, oh no! Anyways.
It's just another Saturday.
Yeah. All right, Bubba, you need tacos.
That's a weird tape shape for a dead dial-up router.
Yeah, I know, right? I assume they probably don't have really good crime scene tape and Russia.
Were you not around in the 80s? That's ROB from Nintendo.
Me and your grandmother used to have AOL discs stacked as high as a giraffe.
Johnny Five would come by and plug himself into the phone line every day.
Mm.
He said he was studying.
Every time your grandmother would pick up the phone, I'd scream at the bitch, always interrupting my image downloads.
Capcom. Also, are you taking Susato if Shelby needs to nap, or am I doing it?
I don't care. Whoever wants to.
I mean, you do have Pavlova at this point, so...
Yeah, you can text Susato back.
No.
Doesn't matter to me.
Sorry, I was shoving the rest of the food in my mouth.
Gotcha.
I cooked some oxtail today.
Oh, dude. Off from.
Where did you get the ox?
Down the street.
Make it with like a ragu or what?
I mean, I was really lazy, so I just I didn't make anything with it. I just seasoned it, did everything in the morning, and then left it in the slow cooker for like 8 hours.
We talking seasoning or like white people seasoning?
No, like seasoning. Like I put the whole cabinet on that bitch.
Nah.
Tony's not white. He knows how to cook.
Like, he did say he was being lazy.
No, I mean,
Being lazy is not an excuse. Improper.
yeah, the laziness only makes me not make sides to go with the main dish.
Everyone.
I did find a foolproof way not to mess up the seasoning. I don't season. It just works for me.
Just do white people seasoning. A little pinch of salt, a little pinch of pepper. There you go. Perfect.
And raisins.
A whole stick of butter.
All right, Chris, you're in. You're auto.
Which one of us is Chris again?
Oh, I'm.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just.
Cool.
I don't know. If anyone else wants it, I don't mind taking.
Sharky used to be Susato, so I just assumed he was taking
I'll,
it.
Yeah,
I'll
we
pick
can pop
back
back
up.
Sharky.
I'll work on my best, my Valentine here.
Since Sholmes keeps just disappearing and reappearing for like 3 lines, then disappearing again.
Mysterious man. Shoe huffer.
Apparently, I'm now German instead of British. It's fine.
God knows no one will be able to follow along. Don't threaten you with a good time.
That is
We don't
one
have
hour.
good times here, Chris. All I do is suffer. All right. Well, I'm going to inspect this desk. This is where Kazuma spent his final moments writing his diary.
I think we already did this. It just took the check mark on it.
Really?
Yeah, because we already know all this.
All right, I'll pound through it.
So it's possible to believe that he's gone. Yeah. I'm sure of it.
I'm sure of it.
Oh, are you waiting me to actually read this part?
No, not at all.
We have to solve this mystery, Naruto-san.
No, we're not doing it.
Not solving it or not letting me do that voice?
Both.
Damn it!
We-
If I hit that button one more time, I'm gonna make it.
We
Oh, well.
We have to solve this mystery, Naruto-san.
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 I'll give it my best Cindy. How about that?
Something like that. I never
Yeah.
expect anyone to pay attention, Chris. I know better.
He got beat up by a piece of what they call mithril.
All right. Well, that's everything. Back out. Uh-oh, it updated. 9th January, SS Buria. First class cabin passageway.
Ah. Look, Naruto-san. Seaman Stroganoff is gone.
Strong enough?
A burly Russian soldier. Sailor. Who's always crossing his arms and pretending to be in the military.
Ugh. All these Russian names are impossible to remember.
He's Lucius Mia.
Ellipses. Tra-la-la.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la.
Did you hear that? Sounded like someone singing.
Tra-la-la-leer-leer-lay. I did it, the great detective.
Oh, that's fucking Sherlock.
It's caroling. I know that lark-like voice.
Well, never mind that now. This is a golden opportunity for us. I like that Sharky has a lark-like voice and Seth has the voice of an angel.
Yes, you're right. It would appear that Hosonaga is deaf. We must seize the opportunity.
Sharky's just like a deeper, like Mickey Mouse. Every time he finishes a line, I just want to say,
Let's get inside Miss Pavlova's cabin while we can and investigate. I'll work on it.
Definitely. Before that stringy knot crewman comes back.
does that sound like a euphemism?
It's Stroganoff, not Stringy Knot.
Yeah, beef stroke me off. What?
Being Capcom at your service.
Capcom!
Seaman beef stroke me off.
I'm gonna have to make it this week now.
I need an adult.
9th January, SS Buria. First class cabin, numero dos.
Oh, she stole her pet.
Miss Pavlova isn't back yet. Sato-san. Where'd she go? Hey, what are you doing? Those are her private things. Are you sniffing her underwear again?
There's not a moment to waste, Naruto-san. We must investigate these underwear as quickly as we can.
I suppose you're right. For Kazuma's sake.
I was gonna say something,
Ellipses.
but I better not.
Not just for Kazuma-sama.
What do you mean?
I was gonna say something. It's Capcom.
It can't be long until we arrive at port in Hong Kong. I don't want you to be in those handcuffs when we get there.
Oh, okay. Really?
Ryunosuke-kun, we must solve this case. Naruto-san. By ourselves if we have to.
All right, over there, Chief. Yeah, we will. All right, you panty sniffer.
Naruto-san, are you there?
Sorry, I'm right here. Yeah. Why?
Oh, good. I thought you might have climbed into the wardrobe when I wasn't looking. There's no place like home.
Bro.
Damn, got him.
Believe me, I don't have some strange compulsion to jump inside every wardrobe I see, you know?
Only Kazuma-san knows.
Well, anyway, I'm not sure anyone could fit inside this trunk. There's so much junk in it, full of beautiful outfits. I suppose they're all stage costumes.
Just ripping off all the costume. I was rather hoping we might find Miss Pavlova's friend hiding in there, but no such luck.
Finally investigate the event.
Yeah, right? It's not square.
But it's hip to be a square.
No, like it's not squared. I don't like it. Use your perspective lines. It is not parallel.
Are rectangles against your religion?
So this ventilator connects to Kazuma's cabin next door.
Yes. Although what a foolish shipbuilder must be to open a ventilator into another room.
Maybe. It's so that if there's a gas leak next door, the occupant of this cabin would notice and raise the alarm.
Or the occupants of both cabins would die of gas poisoning.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, if everybody's head hurts, you probably carbon monoxide poisoning or some shit.
Well, anyway, last night, Kazuma wrote that he saw a speckled band coming out of this ventilator.
Ellipses.
Ellipses Quarters, Johnson State University.
I too enjoy the East-West Bowl.
Ellipse these.
Capcoms.
I mean,
Dan Smith, BYU.
A speckled band, I mean, the speckles could be like black mold or something.
Oh, God.
Mega
Yo.
Man, Dr. Light University.
And if Cosma touched it, that would explain why, he's dead, but not the blunt force to the back of his head.
You ever seen the episode of Cowboy Bebop with the Ganymede lobster in the fridge?
Yeah.
That's the speckled band.
It's been a few years.
There was a piece of ribbon that gently caressed Cosma's neck and it broke it.
Yeah, right.
So anyways, I started blasting.
Ah, yes. They're displayed in this cabin, too. Look. The SS Buria's rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
I suppose Miss Pavlova realized that she needed to keep the contents of her case a secret after she read this.
Dude, it's just full of guns.
Her special friend, a 48 special. I mean,
The
I
48
know
special.
that's-
It's
I
a
know
10
that's
whole
not a real
calibers.
number. It's a 54 special, okay? Leave me alone.
I wonder where her friend has disappeared to now.
Got
It's
a
probably-
deagle.
It's probably having fun exploring the ship, I imagine.
I just hope Seaman Stroganoff doesn't find it and throw it overboard.
Sounds like the worst hamburger helper.
Seaman Strong.
It's very generic and you can only get it at Sam's Club.
That's
Yeah,
why Oni has a membership to the YMCA. Seaman Stroganoff.
Hey!
Hey!
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Okay. Sorry, my Russian is.
Oh no, that was
Anyway,
perfect. Oh yeah, and so do I.
Actually, to make it more Capcom appropriate, her special strap is the freaking light samurai edge. There you go.
It is.
What a cool gun name.
Samurai Edge.
Obviously, they watch too much FF4 as children. Anyway, Ryunosuke-kun.
All the books have toppled over together. Look, every single one.
Do you think that's a god of the sea, perhaps? He's toppled over too, though.
It's exactly the same as the bookcase next door. Kazuma's cabin.
Perhaps. Perhaps. Perhaps Miss Pavlova was practicing a difficult ballet pose and fell against the bookcase in both rooms.
Damn it, I gotta look up an old vine now that they mentioned the god of the sea.
Really?
Even,
Oh, yes.
even Poseidon trembles before him. Fuck off!
I don't know. Would she really be practicing ballet on the same night she ran away from her ballet company?
She must never forget her moves. All right then. It must have been you. You lost your temper and knocked them all over in a fit of rage.
Not everything bad that happens on the ship is because of me, you know?
Prove it. Well, anyway, I set them straight. Here, and here again, too. With words and stuff repeating. I don't like seeing things in disarray. Bing.
Alright.
Miss Pavlova's case, it's open.
It's completely empty inside. But according to the great detective's great deduction, she was hiding her special friend in there. Apparently it's something called a love scent?
I
Events,
was
actually,
trying
it's a
not to
completely
say
different
that.
brand.
I'm sorry I stole your joke.
Yes, a friend that she had to keep secret.
Because you're not allowed to bring animals on board the SS Buria, huh? I wonder what kind of animal she had in there. Was it a
Whatever it is.
rabbit? Or maybe a dolphin?
Very logical dolphin, yes, of course.
She's got one entire mark jammed in her suitcase. And more to the point, where is it now? Oh, my fingy slipped. There are just a few books on the desk. Nothing else by the looks of it.
Well, Miss Pavlova only ran away from the ballet last night. She's hardly occupied this cabin for any time at all.
Dude, I hope it's a ferret. I would love like about 27 more ferrets.
There we go, we found it.
Well, that's true. You found it, Seth? Go ahead.
Oh, it's in voice chat.
Okay. I wonder what kind of books she likes to read.
Let me see. Yes, I see. It would seem that Miss Pavlova enjoys reading books written in Russian.
Wow. 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 Got me on that one. Thanks. I think I probably already knew that. 28 ferrets, yes.
It's rude to ask so much of people, Naruhodo-san. Kindly
Yes.
remember that.
It's rude to kiosk people.
Listen here, son. Don't make me come over there.
Bubba. I come. Ferrets. The backpack full of ferrets, it just wiggles itself across the ground.
It would seem this teapot is empty.
Oh, So the natural conclusion is that Russians are a very thirsty people.
Or, because Miss Pavlova only came to this cabin last night, she hasn't had the time to make any tea yet. Although that would explain all the naked pictures in those Russian books. Anyway, it could be either.
It's definitely that they're excessively thirsty. I'd lay 1,000 to 1 on it.
Ding. You're rather obstinate, aren't you, Naruhodo-san?
How comes when Herlock Sholmes says that, he's brilliant, but when I say it, I'm obstinate?
Because I'm pretty.
True.
I wonder what this little saucer is doing on the floor.
Yes, it doesn't look like it's been dropped. More like it was put there deliberately.
It seems to be made of gold and people are playing games inside of it. Do you think there could be a leak in the roof just above here?
What?
Playing Beyblades.
Yeah, oh, Beyblades, let's go. On a metal plate? Yes. What? A leak?
Is this ship quite safe?
I'm sure that even if there's a little leak in the roof, it doesn't mean the whole ship is going to sink.
Not with that attitude. No. You're right. Of course you're right.
She's really trying to persuade herself, isn't she?
Utterly terrified.
My neighbor used to have some of those, like the old Beyblades that were made out of metal. It would break your fucking finger if you tried to touch them while they were spinning.
Oh God, I love them, Johns.
Those things were great.
Yeah,
They made the best sound.
Oh
like
yeah, I was
10
gonna say they make the sound equivalent of death.
Yeah, like 10 of those, all different shapes, and the like fighting golem form. But yeah, those things would definitely break your finger if you ever tried to touch them while they were spinning. Those things are horrifying.
Ryunosuke-kun, if you have any fingertips left, maybe the cord at the edge of the room. Sorry, I was trying to be funny, but I
Oh,
think
no,
I
it's
saw
all
the
good.
Thing light up on the far right.
We don't do funnies here.
Then why are we here at all?
I don't know, because I have a weird compulsion with making content. I guess.
Wait. Quote unquote content.
Wow. Wow.
Fixed it for you.
Get out of here. There's one of those next to the bed in Kazuma's cabin, too.
Yes, it's a bell cord. I can't resist.
Bing bong.
Bing
The
bong.
witch is dead. The wicked witch is
She-
dead.
She barely hesitated there. She gave it a good tug, too.
You're welcome.
Capcom.
Ellipses?
Huh?
Eh?
No, I didn't actually expect anyone to come. Sorry,
You're just not
Ryunosuke-kun.
tugging. You're just not tugging it good enough.
Well, we don't want them to. We're trying to investigate in secret. That's it? Alright, what the hell?
We gotta be able to go to that other room now. Sholmes doing his singing, and he's not in here.
Yeah, true. Back to the passageway.
We get to see the typey noise again. Oh no, not this time.
Oh,
No.
there he is.
Oh, it's Mr. Sholmes. Look.
Wow, you never know where he's going to turn up next, do you?
He seems to be stealing a look at something as he sings to himself. Tra-la-la, lay. I did it the great detective way.
He's still singing. Do you think he hasn't noticed us?
Or he's simply in extremely high spirits.
I like that guy.
Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when the yard bit off more than it could chew. And through it all, when there was doubt, it's lucky Erlock was about.
Excuse me?
I solved it all and stood tall. I did it my way.
Mr. Sholmes!
Patricia!
What do you want fight? Fight?
Is he from Philadelphia now, or?
Catch these hands, Mother Capcom.
He's squaring up.
Honestly, interrupting a fellow when he's singing, and I was about to reach the climactic finish.
Yeah, maybe I should have tugged harder. Sorry, I thought you were never going to stop, so I figured now is as good a time as any.
I very nearly dropped you to the floor with one of my famous right hooks. Bitch.
What, like,
You've been asking us to throw hands with you for years, man. Better step
I'll
up to the
take-
plate.
alright, I get the picture. Now, could you put those fists away?
Would you care to partake in a round of fisticuffs?
I would
Oh,
love.
you can... Mr. Sholmes, you seem to be examining something before we interrupted you. Oh yes, that. I was immersed in study of the ship's log, as penned by the stockily built crewman who usually goes on guard here. Oh yes, the ship's log. It's rather large.
It's quite wooden. And did you find out anything useful from it?
That's what poop's nice for.
Left about 2 a.m. this morning. The majority of the entries are blank.
Hey, Escoto, how are you? Which means that there was nothing to report. Nothing of note happened, so... Well, you caught Hosanaga's, consumption.
You're truly a student from the land of the rising sun. I've been utterly blinded by it.
I'm sorry?
Your logic, my boy, is inverted.
My what is inverted? Sir, I am a high school student.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? Observe the other pages, and all shall become clear. It would seem the same crewman off stands sentry in this first-class passageway. And he has an almost religious practice of recording nothing to report every half hour.
Oh. He writes that in every 30 minutes?
Nothing to report? Precisely. Simply put, the seaman writes nothing to report when there's just that.
Wow.
Do you agree, Kinkai? But yet,
The ship's log from last night is largely blank. He didn't even write nothing to report.
do you mean? Yes, there were circumstances afoot last night, which led to the seaman being absent from his post. What kind of circumstances? What happened? That remains a mystery for now, but we can be sure something significant took place.
Raging clue.
Oh, it's a raging clue.
So significant that it caused the majority of the voice actors to need tissues, and the regular habit of scribing nothing to report in the log was missing. These are important details. I would stake your life on it. We must log the ship's log in your mental file. The ship's log has been entered into the court record.
Ah, yes, the court record.
Now that deduction was worthy of a great detective.
Was it though? He just read a piece of paper.
Ah, you're starting to understand what my way is, I see. What makes Sholmes Sholmes. Ha. Ooh, ouch.
What is it? Are you hurt?
Oh, don't worry yourself. I seem to be afflicted with a throbbing head this morning for some reason. Nothing more.
I too am afflicted by that in the mornings.
Gasp! Shocked ellipses. Well, my friends, until our next encounter, going to deal with my throbbing head. Goodbye now.
Our lock away.
He's still singing to himself. I can hear it as he wanders off down the passage.
Going to the YMCA.
Ellipses.
Is something wrong, Susato-san? You seem lost in thought.
It's just, well, I feel the same.
I'm sorry?
My head is throbbing as well, ever since I woke up this morning. It's been a terrible headache. A sort of continuous throbbing.
Oh. You too?
It's been about 4 hours now. I need a doctor.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Everyone's got a throbbing head, whatever that means.
Wink wonk.
Ellipses. Ellipses? Ellipses.
Yeah, apparently.
Something lit up over to the left. I think it was the shipboard.
Is it gonna be a DMCA?
It's fun to claim another DMCA.
What the hell else do we have to check? Did we click on her?
Oh, there we go. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Where's that ding-a-ling coming from?
Shut down the engines immediately. Vessel sighted a quarter-mile fore. Forward stop. Hard to starboard. All hands brace for impact.
No, you don't slow down the ship. You accelerate through the turns.
An iceberg.
What the?
I think we're about to crash into another ship. I can't stand.
We found home and where? Ah. Susato-san, are you alright? Are you injured at all?
I think I'm fine. Thank you, Ryunosuke-kun.
My hero.
It looks like we avoided a collision.
I think.
Plot twist on the Titanic.
Yep. Yes, the ship has come to a stop.
Oh my goodness. What about you, Naruto-san? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Damn, I mean, oh good.
I think this might be an Oni one. No, Oni's dead.
Oni, come back!
Oni,
Is
Fuck.
this me?
Ah!
I'd assume that it might be a sailor.
we're guessing it's Russian.
Oh, okay. Hello. Is anybody in there? Shout if you need assistance.
Oh, that sounds like...
Oh.
Oh.
Well, what was your voice line anyway?
Sounds like Inspector Oni Heart.
Shit. Is that you in there, Naruhodo-san? Unbolt the door, quickly.
What? The bolt?
Look at that.
The door's bolted? Did you do that, Susato-san?
The way is
No.
blocked.
I didn't touch it.
The door does not open from this side, young
The
Oni
way
Heart.
is blocked. The way is blocked.
You must construct additional pylons.
Well, that's strange. How did... And look at all the books. They're just like they were before again.
Well, I think we know how he broke his neck.
Yep.
Naruto-san, aren't you going to open the door and let the inspector in?
You're closer.
Your arms are longer, asshole.
I'd better tidy this place up first. Our violent emergency stop had solved one mystery at least, in a very vivid way. But I knew that what awaited us on the other side of the cabin door would not be pleasant. I hurried around, tidying up the cabin with a new sense of foreboding in my heart. To be continued.
Next time on Great Ace Attorney.
Ah. Anyone need a break?
I'm good.
You'll need a
I'm
stretch
I'm-
break. I can take one otherwise. Let's rock it out.
Yeah, I'm good.
Puppy.
Twist and shout. Twist and shout.
Twist it. Bop it.
Pull it.
Pull it.
I'm just gonna clean up my mess a little bit here.
2 steps this time.
Take it back now, yo.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross.
Everybody
Crisscross.
clap your hands.
Actually, I tried, but the noise canceling canceled it out, and the cat just got scared.
Yeah, it
It's,
cancels mine out too. That's why I click my tongue. No puppy.
That's why I have to say ellipses every time, because all of my grunts are apparently not sound worthy to the microphone.
Puppy. What you doing? What you doing, puppers? What the man? What the man? All big young. Yes. You got a pack of hot dogs on your neck. Why you got that many rolls on your neck? Why you got a pack of hot dogs? What you doing? Using your neck roll as a pillow?
Hey, now, none of that in here. We've got 45 more minutes to go.
Yep.
No more
Fresh
sleep.
cup of tea.
Got my
Is the voice-
tree fitting.
Is my voice still coming over like this, or has it gotten a lot quieter?
That's a bit quieter, but less echoey.
Yeah, earlier you sounded like Charlie Brown's mom. You sound better.
You have reduced gain state.
Yeah.
I stood up a couple feet from the mic now.
What? Oh, you pluggy fell out again? Alexa, turn off bed light. Bubba, have you seen your lump?
It's in
Ninth?
my head.
9th January, SS Buria, Miss Pavlova's cabin. Somehow, the door to the cabin we were in ended up bolted after we made an emergency stop. Susato-san took a deep breath, then gently slid back the bolt.
You. What are you doing in Miss Pavlova's quarters? Ah, you both look unhurt. Good.
It's the same for you.
Yeah, we're fine, thank you. What on earth happened? We heard something about how we were going to collide with another ship.
Yes, it appears to have been a false report, though.
Oh, how did that happen?
There's a dense fog outside, so it's extremely difficult to see. Someone must have thought he saw a ship ahead. This person obviously triggered the alarm, and that's why we made an emergency stop. Everything is chaos. Passengers are screaming. Crew are running everywhere. This first-class area is the only quiet part of the ship at the moment.
I bet they use the cheaper ticket-paying folks to become soundproofing for the more expensive tickets. I see.
We get stuck in the boiler room so the boiler can drown out our noise.
Someone triggered the alarm? Does that mean that someone pressed that button outside?
You wicked intruder, dressed all in black. You're the devil.
No, it's just a phase, Mom. Sorry, me? I've been called a lot of things before, but devil is a first.
Wait, why does Stroganoff know Pavlova's here now?
No?
You opened my traveling case. How could you?
What? No, we didn't touch it.
That's right, Miss Pavlova. It was already open when we came into your cabin.
If it's not a dog, I'm
Please be a trash panda.
Inspector!
Yes.
Arrest this man! I know he did it! He's a criminal! Is it not enough that he's killed a man?
Wow, she's really throwing us under the bus.
No. And he's stowaway as well. Vixen promises not to steal chicken. Do you believe?
What?
Take him away! He's a trespasser as well as everything else!
Stowaway. Trespassing. Killing. She is right. You are devil.
It doesn't look good, does it?
There is cell below deck. Throw him in.
So your big burly butt isn't gonna pick me up and take me there?
Carry me.
Tomorrow we dock in Hong Kong. Then we give you straight to police.
Wait, a cell?
Yeah, so we didn't even make it. We're almost at Hong Kong. We didn't make it very far into our journey because of the
Yeah,
fact they were-
right.
Please, Inspector Hosonaga, is there nothing you can do?
This is a Russian vessel. I really have no jurisdiction here. After my last effort to appeal to the captain's good nature, I think I'm out of options.
Your other eye hasn't been punched yet. Surely you can think of
Jesus
something.
Christ, Sharky.
This is terrible.
This is a real crisis. Gotta find a solution. Osnaga, come here. Let me take a look at your right eye. Immediately.
Just shit on Hosonaga week.
Apparently.
You just fucked this guy up.
Miss Pavlova, can I...
Get out!
Listen, I'm sorry that we stuck in here without your permission, but
Get out! Now!
we just need to investigate... Ugh, no use. It's not going to listen. We need to find someone who will. I just need to keep calm and focus on the task at hand, which is investigating.
Don't touch my things!
You want me to show you where the crawfish hibernates?
Really?
Hiya!
Mr. Naruto, what do you think you're doing?
You look like you wanted to sniff some undergarments.
I thought she yeeted the Russian guy first, not Naruto.
Wow, everyone's attacking me. I was just starting to think she was my friend.
You thought wrong, bitch.
I won't hesitate, bitch!
You thought?
Isn't there anyone who can help me out of this mess? Alright, Hosen.
You've got yourself into a difficult situation here. By entering this cabin uninvited, I mean.
Sorry. I was just so desperate to find a clue.
Raging clue.
I'm afraid there's really nothing more I can do to help you. If I push my luck any further, I may lose my other eye as well.
It's fine.
Your other left eye, but we're counting on that.
I'm really sorry.
I have to take responsibility for giving you the freedom to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin. Now this happened, I'll have to report it to the captain at once. I will say goodbye to my other eyesight.
Oh, Christ. I really need some help here. I need a savior to rescue me from this crisis.
You're looking for someone special? Perhaps I'm hidden somewhere in the back.
God, probably. Nope.
Ding!
Nope.
Somebody clip that.
Did we talk to Big Burly Man?
We did not. I think we found the solution. We just don't want to admit it.
He's right there.
I'm sure we have to talk to everyone, so it doesn't matter. Let's just put off the old lock.
Yeah, I'm
We
just
have
swapping
to.
audio.
Nope. Broke the stream.
Huh? It'll help. Okay.
Is anybody else still hearing the game music or no?
Nah, straight into game's dead.
Okay. Fine.
No, we got no sound now.
Okay. What the hell?
What the heck? You probably have to restart the game, honestly.
Just being shenanigans. I can't.
Be a real man. Express all your lines through your guitar.
I'm a real boy.
Oh god, I just reminded myself of the new cursed Pinocchio.
Oh no.
Okay, but why though?
Your voice made me think of the I'm a real boy.
Did you know you
And
could save 15% on your car insurance?
then it got me thinking of the new Pinocchio that sounds sassy as hell. Stop it. Oh, we get sound.
It's not like I like you anything. Alaka.
The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
It's the chronic what calls a phoenix, right?
Now watch us not be able to hear Kyo now. Oh.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I was
Oh, there you
totally,
go.
I was turned down the entire time. I'm an idiot. So anyway, yeah, it just completely ate all the progress, unfortunately. I don't know what happened, so I wanted to swap to headphones to be a little bit quieter, and it just apparently killed the game. And for some reason brought up a bunch of sound controller options, so I blame one of the newer Windows updates for that wonderful addition to the stream.
You mean you're not running this on XP?
Nah, dude, I wish. XP was stable as hell. Couldn't kill it.
I remember. I'm older than you.
No, you're not. It's a good lie, though.
When he was a young warthog.
Dude, I remember our first personal computer had a 9.45 gigabyte hard drive on it, and you could install a bunch of games and had all of Windows on there.
My first personal computer had a turbo button on it that sped the processor from 8 to 12 megahertz.
They didn't make anything that slow back then.
Yes, they did. You'd know if you were as old as me.
I've still got my old 256 megabyte RAM sticks.
Oh, God.
Actually, I think I've got one somewhere that has like 54 or some shit megabytes on it. Something in the double digits.
Did you have to separate it into a 1.5 gigabyte partition so Windows 98 didn't freak out? I think we actually got that before Windows 95 came out, Chris, and then before Windows 98 came out, and then upgraded to Windows 98. Dude, when I put that thing to death, it was running Windows 98 and 2000 on the same computer and would boot either one whenever it felt like it. It was really weird, man. I also managed to put 11 gigabytes of stuff onto a 10 gigabyte hard drive.
You truly did download more RAM, didn't you?
I think. I think my oldest computer memory was like playing the old Sierra games on Windows 98, and this little weird creature would come on screen and just say, Sierra!
I love Sierra games. One of my favorite games of all time is Arcanum of Steamworks and Magica Obscura. Great game, by the way. All right.
Empire Earth.
Please, just give me a little bit more time, Seaman Stroke Me Off.
I do nothing for you. Except show you the way to ship's prison cell.
Ugh, thanks, but no thanks. But I'm innocent. I didn't kill anyone.
And trespassing. And stowing away.
Murder.
Well, you know, sometimes life can lead you down some unusual avenues. And well...
Enough. You are guilty. Ship's cell is only place fit for you.
Oh, come on. There has to be someone. Some savior to rescue me from this crisis. Not you.
Just put it in your mouth and let the meat slide down your throat hole.
No.
Not you, not you.
A little Nicky reference.
Yeah.
I love Popeye's chicken.
Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome.
Capcom.
That.
Come on.
All right.
You want to.
You want to blizzard up my flip flop?
What are you doing up there? Mr. Sholmes!
Rest in peace, Debo. Oh, he's got the tiara, bro.
Naturally, I was analyzing what a weight of 20,000 rubles felt like upon one's head. About the same as $10 US. It's unbelievable.
You're Charlie Brown's mom's again.
Naturally, I was analyzing what a weight of 20,000 rubles feels like on one's head.
There you go.
So, last week we checked how much that was, and it was $261. Does anyone want to guess how much 20,000 rubles is worth this week?
Probably in the hundreds.
$14.54.
$166.67, dude. It lost another, like, almost third of its value.
Oof.
Good.
I think now is actually the time to start buying into the ruble.
It's fine, because our gas has gone up by half.
Yeah, it's weird. Hey, by the way, oil prices dropped $10 a barrel the past 2 days that we've been trading. And gas has gone up 50 cents. So don't feed me shit about inflation or supply or demand, because it's called price gouging and it's illegal.
Ours is still okay here. Ours is like $4. It ain't horrible.
Have I not told you that as a detective, it is my business to know what other people do not? This isn't mere tomfoolery, my boy. Oh, no.
Well, why were you hanging from that hook before then?
Isn't it obvious? To properly assess the weight of the 20,000 rubles, naturally. I wish to determine if it would bend the conceited-looking hook on the wall, so full of brag and bounce.
I think Sholmes is from Philly. Dude, I'm telling you, the only other place I've seen people fight inanimate objects is Philly.
Have you met my great-great-grandson? His name is
Always trying to throw hands.
Yeah, I think the first time I met up with Curtis, I was like, "Yo, bro, he was dropping me off like some guitar equipment." I was like, "All right, word, I'll meet you in the parking lot. Get ready to fight." He's like, "Bet." I never know whether to take this man seriously or not.
You again. The great detective.
Inspector, I confess I've been looking for you. I have something to report to you most urgently.
Well, you might try looking for me somewhere other than the hook on the wall next time.
I had heard that was where the captain was going to place you.
What is to report? Speak!
An urgent report from the great detective can mean but one thing. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Yes. The case of the curious murder that took place last night, here upon this vessel of the steamship Buraya, has been solved by me, naturally. Gasp!
What?
Really? Yes, I have eliminated all other possibilities. No other explanations exist. Only some stomach gas. So allow me to illuminate all of your minds. For I'm about to reveal my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case.
Is it, though? Is it really?
Obviously.
Oh, fuck.
This one goes to large-breasted Russian man. Go ahead, please.
To be fair, I just sent Oni the official character artwork for Stranger of Paradise. He was probably drooling.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that shit kind of looks tight.
That should go hard.
It does.
Look at this photograph.
I was looking at those photographs.
Oh my.
You have solved it. Even the hedgehog understands this case. We all knew who was responsible for killing student boy this morning. When we found criminal in wardrobe. It is this stowaway, and he has handcuffs to prove it.
I didn't do it.
Stop it.
Stop.
The trouble is, there doesn't appear to be anyone else who could have killed the victim. Because, as everyone knows, the cabin door was bolted shut from the inside. That means the culprit must be someone who was inside the cabin.
Yes, it's what's called a locked room mystery in detective stories.
Nah, locked room. That is point.
The room was... Oh wait, Seth is back, sorry.
Oh.
The room was locked.
Well, I can't deny that. There's no way the bolt could have been drawn across from outside the cabin.
You're all quite mistaken. The cabin next door is not a so-called locked room at all. What? Oh yes, there is another entrance.
Is it the vent?
An entrance used last night by the culprit in order to gain access to the cabin despite the bolted door.
Do the wardrobes come out? Well, they abut each other.
What other entrance? We never discovered one.
Hold on, time out. Did you just ask if the wardrobe came out of the closet?
No, if there's like a secret wall between the wardrobes, because they're both like they're abutting each other between the wall.
Okay, I apologize. And scene. Why, it gapes open mouth at you even as we speak. The ventilator man.
The ventilator?
You think this is funny? I cannot even put my arm through that hole.
That's because your arms are as thick as tree trunks.
You're suggesting the culprit entered and left the victim's cabin through that tiny opening? It's not possible.
It cannot be!
This cannot
Be!
Ah, but is. And last night, the victim even witnessed the intruder in the act of passing through the ventilator. Mr. Sholmes, do you mean? Are you referring to the words Kazuma-kun wrote in this diary? When 23 a.m., I can hear a faint whistling sound. 1:35 a.m., what looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. Let me see your grill, your grill. Precisely, my dear madam.
Throwback.
show me your genitals.
But what does it mean? What is this speckled band?
The answer to that particular conundrum is in this very cabin.
It's trying to throw hands with the air now.
Bruh, he's definitely Philly.
It might be Brazil with all that movement. That looks like a little bit of capoeira there.
You fancy around the fisticuffs?
Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing?
There's a distinct element of danger, but fear not. I am ready.
Look,
Nice.
Alanis Morissette's shadow boxing hasn't even come out yet.
I studied with my rockin' sockin' robots.
What I am about to expose for you all to see will shock you to your cores. And isn't it ironic, don't you think? Behold,
It's like rain
on your wedding
day.
day. I can't hit those notes.
Schnick.
Ah, yes. It is Snick.
Oh,
No
oh shit! Hold up, new VTuber just dropped. Snakehead.
Snakehead.
All right. If it wouldn't cost me $1 million, I would absolutely just rip this and use it as a model.
I would never watch your stream again. That
What's your
terrifies me.
VTuber lore? Oh, I'm a Russian sailor from the 1900s that had a snake get wrapped around his head, and now the snake controls my mind. And I have
Thanks,
cat ears.
bud. I hate it.
I would say I'd never watch your stream again, but I don't watch it anyway.
Ah, you're fired. Haha.
You don't pay us anyway.
Exactly.
Allow me to introduce you all to the band, the Speckled Band.
A snake?
Indubitably. Ellipses.
Mr. Sholmes, just one thing?
Hey, what troubles you?
Well, that snake isn't really speckled, is it? It looks more stripy, wouldn't you say?
Why does it sound derogatory?
What are you trying to say, man? Yes, you're right. I think in this case you'd have to call it the Striped Band, wouldn't you? Ellipses. Eh, eh, eh.
Solo.
You both see and observe with distinction. Sorry. You both see and observe with distinction. However, do you not think that is precisely the trap into which the culprit wishes you to fall? Oh my goodness, really? It's a trap.
You're really calm about this whole snake on your head thing here, Oni.
I was just about to say, like, yeah, just chilling here, this snake wrapped around my face.
No
You
one
have
in
not
this game-
breathed for 15 minutes, comrade.
The only thing anyone in this game is surprised about is Sholmes' stupidity. They don't care about Cosmo's death or anything.
Yeah, it's really weird. They kind of moved on from that really quick. It was like, oh, sweet, new adventure.
Oh
This
no,
is
Cosmo's
best
dead.
childhood
Anyway.
friend.
Yeah. Childhood friend, nay lover. How?
We do things.
How exactly?
I think that perhaps it is time to.
Not be Russian, but English instead?
Yes, I'm working on that. Please, thank you. Fish and chips, palaver and all. I think that perhaps it is time I explain the intricacies of my train of thought. Come
How many
on and ride the
derailments
train.
this time?
Are you ready, Miss Pavlova?
I'm right at choo choo. That's you, Seth.
I'm sorry for the other man who died, but that is all. His death has nothing to do with me. The whole thing has nothing to do with me.
Is it your snake?
There are two conclusions I have drawn from the facts. Number one. Last night, your friend infiltrated the victim's cabin. And number two. That same friend was responsible for the victim losing his life.
No.
I get snake stew for dinner. She's turned as white as a bowl of rice again. Sholmes must be right. He's hit the nail on the head.
Sholmes is never right.
This young woman's friend killed Mr. Asogi?
Careful, you'll need your oxygen for later. It looks like he can't speak with that snake coiled around his head.
I would advise as little movement as possible, Seaman. You wouldn't want the fangs of your long friend in your neck. So everyone, let us begin. Erlach Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular.
Oh god, no.
Please don't. Please don't.
Please no. No! No, God, why? No!
He's already dead.
Emotional damage.
The Great Deduction. The game is afoot. Topic 1. Intruder's identity.
Miss Pavlova, moments ago you claimed the following. His death has nothing to do with me. This whole thing has nothing to do with me. Yet you cannot deceive yourself. Yes, when you recall these horrid events, your aching heart smarts with pain. And it is very pain that evidences your inextricable link to the victim's death. So we ask, what was the nature of this intruder that stole into the victim's cabin on that portentous night? Why, naturally, it was the friend with which you boarded this vessel, was it not? Ah, as I suspected, another telltale glance. Without doubt, your friend is the writhing serpent we see before us, standing there with giant biceps, but yet that fact leaves us in a quandary. The victim's written observations on the night in question tell of a speckled band. Gosh, that terrifies me. Whereas, regrettably, I hate it so much. Seriously, keep
yo,
talking so it'll fucking stop.
Yo, you see it got that thrusty though?
Dude, I will hang up this call right now.
Is this why you're not going to Australia? Because there's too many snakes?
No. I never said I wasn't going to Australia. The specimen's markings do not fit that description in any way. What explanation can we give then, pray? And what the sight that fell upon the victim's eyes last night?
No, don't look at me. This has nothing to do with any of us.
Oh, but it does. You have the answer to this quandary even now, hidden behind your back. Yes, that which we are trying but failing to conceal can only be the snake's sloughed skin. Evidently, after the subtle and horrible crime, this most deadly friend of yours shed its original skin. No.
Oop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Last night, through the ventilator visible in this cabin, your then speckled friend slithered next door. Using the bell cord on the other side as a bridge, the serpent silently descended into the victim's quarters. In the dim light, it appeared to the young gentleman who was about to lose his life as a speckled band. In summary, the nature of this friend of yours, which last night infiltrated the scene of the crime, is a rare breed of snake, whose markings change each time it sloughs its skin. A snake so dreadful, We can only imagine it would be found in the deepest depths of India.
Conclusion. A beloved speckled snake.
What a pull.
Topic 2. How Mr. Asogi died.
Guy, are you there? Moving on, we come to the heart of the matter, the grim demise of the victim. How did this young man lose his life, and why? According to the data which I have been apprised, it would appear that there were no visible signs of injury. In fact, the circumstances of the victim's death can only be explained by a terrible venom. Now, if we take that as fact, we can reasonably imagine that there remains evidence to affirm this at the scene of the crime.
Ooh.
Oh no, could there be?
Oh woo! An examination of the deceased body will prove the death conclusively. Oh woe. The almost but not quite imperceptible puncture wounds left by the venomous fangs will seal the truth. Yes, the vestiges of the snakebite delivered by your terrifying friend.
This makes no sense.
Did we ever ask any of the Russian people what the thing on the floor is?
The smear mark?
Yeah.
It's shoe polish.
No, I mean what he wrote in Russian on the ground.
Oh no.
Oh,
Some
that says
reason.
wardrobe.
Oh,
Oh,
it says wardrobe.
damn! Someone remembers.
There is no point feigning ignorance, Miss Pavlova. After this incident, you endeavored to hide everything, didn't you? But now your involuntary glance betrays the hiding place you chose. That's right. You had the evidence that links you to the victim's death in that traveling case.
You're slowly turning Australian.
Righto, Governor. When we first met this cabin, it became to my attention that your case moved periodically. Yeah, I think I'm going Robin Leach from when I was like 10. Your serpent assassin was restless inside, no doubt.
You know,
It is indeed telling that the victim made note of a low whistling sound that he heard minutes before his death. That was your signal, was it not? The sound you'd used to train your serpent friend? Fiend.
to train?
Choo-choo train.
Indeed. You'd put the serpent through this ventilator and wait. After a period, you'd summon it back with a whistle. You couldn't know if the animal had done its duty, so you would listen to signs of life next door. If the victim appeared not to have been dispatched, you'd release the snake once more. Do you deny the snake has undergone such training?
It's not true.
Having slithered through the ventilator and down the bell cord, the creature need only to sink its fangs in once.
Ding.
And the venom would have coursed through the victim's veins, ending his existence forever. That is the true nature of the speckled band that took your poor young man's life. There can be no doubt. My logic is infallible.
Conclusion. Death by a venomous snake's bite.
This concludes Erlock Sholmes' great deduction of the speckled band. Sorry I had to talk so much there. The accent kind of just went out the window by the
Oh, it's
halfway
all
point.
good.
Ellipses. Concurrent. Miss Pavlova has trained a snake as a killing machine.
Ah, yes, this 15-year-old has trained her snake to kill people.
Yep.
Have you not seen Black Widow? Of course she has. There on the floor you will observe a saucer of milk. The promise of food is the key of training any creature.
Ah, yes, snakes.
Because snakes drink milk.
Yes, snakes. Little known fact, love milk.
Incredible. You solved the mystery.
Amazing. Your great deduction really lives up to its name. I see now why Erlock Sholmes has become such a household name.
My dear man, it was nothing remarkable. As the Russians say, I could not have done it with one left hand.
Close enough.
Ellipses. Doing you concern. Could I venture an opinion, Mr. Sholmes? But of course, what is on your mind? It's just about your deductions before. Some things don't quite make sense to me. Oh, he needs some milk. I welcome questions as to my method, and I will answer both loudly and proudly. Move, I'm gay. Oh, well, good. First of all,
She's getting the book out.
snakes are egg-laying creatures, part of the reptile family.
Yeah, she pulled out her actually.
You're well informed, madam. And reptiles, don't drink milk. Ah. It's really only mammals that like to drink milk, you see. So, I'm not sure if it would be possible to train a snake using milk as a reward. No matter. No doubt Miss Pavlova used some other treat to encourage her pet to do her bidding. Milk was merely an example. The logic holds. Well, there is something else. Snakes have no ears. Ah. Yes, so I'm not sure it would really be possible to signal a snake by whistling. But madam, what of the tales from Arabia? Have you not heard of the snakes that dance to the sound of a flute?
Content warning. Stereotypical.
I think that perhaps the performers play their music in time with the snake's natural movements. Oh, I see. No hands, no feet, no ears. These creatures are so inept as to be practically useless.
Don't take it out on the snakes, Mr. Sholmes.
Sholmes doesn't know. Sholmes doesn't quite know where his dialect is from. He just uses all of them.
All the opium.
There's nothing wrong with that, but there is one other thing. You have more?
Where are your papers? There should be more.
Snakes use the scales on their bellies to propel themselves. So, I'm not really sure that a snake could manage to climb up a fat bell cord or a flat bell cord like the ones in these cabins. Then they should try harder. It's almost easier to be German than it is to be British.
My name is Airlock Sholmes.
Airlock Sholmes?
Please don't be angry with me, Mr. Sholmes. The point is, even if the snake had gone through the ventilator to the next door cabin, it couldn't have come back without help. What I'm trying to say is that there are a number of reasons why it's difficult to imagine the snake could have had a part in this.
Snake chilling.
Ellipses. Disappointed ellipses.
Disappointed. Full time?
Ha 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 ha. I think we need to step in and help again, Mr. Naruhodo.
Ah, not a
Oh, no. You don't mean...
Yes, we need to modify Mr. Sholmes' latest deductions and turn them into the great ones they ought to be.
Just don't do the damn snap again.
Oh.
Tell me why?
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why?
I had a feeling that was coming. Alright, let's give it a try.
Just what I was waiting for, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes. Right.
So, cast your eyes down onto your wrists again.
What?
Turning Norwegian?
Oh, I think I'm turning Norwegian. I think I'm turning Norwegian. I think I'm turning Norwegian. I think so.
Turn your eyes down to your wrists again.
Hello, it's me, Ralph, from the neighborhood.
I am really tired. What the fuck do you want with me?
Stupid head boys! You've done it again.
Your handcuffs are gone.
Where did they go?
Where did they come from?
Your shirt is ripped.
Fear not. I shall see they are restored when our work is done.
Oh, I really need to watch Confounded now.
I really wish you'd leave them off.
Now, everyone, let us begin.
Alright. Do we want to call it here? It is like roughly 12:30.
Do we want to start the next episode with this crap? We might as well get it over with.
It might take a minute.
Do you really want to ruin your mood next Monday by starting off with this?
Do you really want to hear me say 1,000 lines in German next week? Yes, no, maybe so.
1,000 words.
I'm down for whatever.
If you need to go, it's okay.
I feel like this is going to be really long, dude. Because the last one took us like 15, 20 minutes.
Let's call it here.
Yeah, let's save it for next Monday.
Of course you would vote for my suffering, wouldn't you, darling?
Yeah, I figured, Demon. There's crap to do. Yeah, I gotta get some stuff set up for tomorrow too, and revise my schedule already. Whew. Well, thanks for joining us for that. Y'all wanna? Well, I will say. Shelby says good night. He's already sleeping. If y'all wanna extroduce yourselves, it's like the opposite of introducing. Extroducing.
Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Sharky.
Well, you see, it was a pleasure to try to do all of these voices for you, and none of them were intentional, I am sure. But thank you, have a good night, be safe, and check on your friends, please. It's a very rough time in the world.
Alright. And if you want to follow Lil Sharky for the 3 days a year he does stream, there's the information.
Lil Sharky.
What?
You were... Weren't you calling me? Wait, this is a Capcom stream. I can't use the Golf with Friends title you came up with for me.
Oh
on
God,
Saturday.
yeah, no. We can move on.
Yeah, we'll move on. Thank you, everybody.
So long, farewell. Up you to say goodbye. Tommy's turn. Oh.
Yes. It is me, Onyhold. I'm signing off. It was a joy to be here today.
Yeah, thank you for giving me some of your Monday nights, y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. And we
feel like
will
I had-
see each other at least at the latest next Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I had way more fun than the audience probably did, but thank you.
Sometimes it's not about the. All right, friends. For me, I am going to call it a night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I really, really appreciate it. Tomorrow, I will try and post something to amend the schedule. It's going to be DMC, Stranger of Paradise, Monster Hunter Rise. And if everyone's Monster Hunter Rised out, I'll just do Elden Ring. We will be live before 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern tomorrow. It is going to be an EU-friendly stream because we are co-streaming the Monster Hunter announcement, and that should be a really, really good time. And before I go, if you want to play games with us and maybe Monster Hunter tomorrow, feel free to join the Discord. If you want to catch up on everything else, check out LUBTube. And I guess follow me on Twitter for updates as well. We'll shout out our coffee sponsor, Grinding Coffee Co., recommending the Gay Agenda and Ade, and our friends over at nerdteas.ca highly recommend the lime gelato and the Taiwanese milk tea. But we'll also thank our friends at the Capcom creators, as well as our friends at Square Enix for just giving me a great place to have some support. If you want to support me in extra, check out the merch store. You get a little bit of a discount if you're subbed. And if you want to really support the stream and be a real hero, improving the quality of the stream, the consistency, and kind of the things I have available for content creation, definitely check out the Throne wish list. But for me, well, we'll see you in a few hours. Let's go find someone to raid. Thanks so much.